Hello, Caps. So let's talk about the Capricorn Moon. The Capricorn Moon is very stable. Like, if I could find me a Capricorn Moon, man, what? Because I'm a Taurus Moon. So that just is like right up my alley. Oh my gosh. Like, anyways, I'm very compatible with Capricorn men. Like, I am. And Scorpio, but that's another thing. Because I got Jupiter in Scorpio in my 10th house. Okay. So, but no, let's talk about Capricorn moons. Capricorn moons is like really committed and stable. They are going intimately, they are going to be like the foundation layer. As a matter of fact, a Capricorn moon sign person may tend to want to work towards their goals before they enter into a relationship because they're going to want to be able to provide stability. It don't always work that way maybe, but they're going to want to be able to provide stability. They are in it for the long haul, and if they cannot be, it's hard for them to let go. They're not necessarily emotional because they don't really feel that. It's not that they cannot be. It's just that they don't really feel like sitting around crying about something is going to get the job done. They want to get the job done. They want to work towards something. So a relationship is good for them, especially if they're like working towards building something. If they see like, okay, wow, like we can start from the bottom, or we can incorporate this, we can build with each other. They are absolutely all in it. They may not be very expression. They may not provide a lot of emotional expression for a partner, but nonetheless, they are just sturdy. You can rely on them. They may put a lot of their time though into working versus relationships. So sometimes a partner may feel neglected a little bit when it comes to a relationship with the Capricorn moon. But it's very important as well to be, kind of a person with a Capricorn moon that tends to have their own life, even goals. Like, I feel like they will love a partner too that's really kind of work oriented as well, and that has some type of goals about themselves, like some type of progression that they want to continuously to make it in their lives, or whatever the case may be. Capricorn moon is very spiritual, is a spiritual person. Because Capricorns are spiritual. They tend to mask their spirituality or not speak on it, but they are, and they're very connected to source because they are the foundation, you know. So they're going to want to be involved with a person, a partner that they have a spiritual link to, or some type of deep connection that is more than just surface or superficial. They cannot stand superficial type situations. So a Gemini moon person will probably absolutely irk the freak out of a Capricorn moon. A Capricorn moon individual will want to come home and wind down and relax, or like have set this pattern. Oh my gosh, speaking of patterns, I've never seen somebody like on a certain schedule. You may be like, come on, take a risk for once. Let's stay out past 9. And if their bedtime is 9, like clockwork, they're going to go crawl into the bed at 9. So they're very routine oriented. It doesn't matter what's going on. And they're going to kind of want you to be in that routine with them. Like on one accord. Okay, well, I got to go to bed at 9, honey. I got to get up early in the morning to go to work. You're going to really stay down here and watch TV? I thought you would want to come to bed too. They like having close connections with their loved ones or their partner. Like on a personal level, it's just that a lot of times they put their focus into their goals or their work. So it seems like they're not really around, or it seems like they're not really focused, but they are really, really set on having those foundations and that stability for their family. I feel like it will kill a Capricorn. That's why, have you noticed, like a lot of them, they don't care if they got to go and sell drugs. And I'm being serious. That's how important it is for them to provide for their family, like, or to provide that stability within themselves. They cannot take not being able to do so. And whenever they can't, then you may see them leave the situation, or just like not really wanting a commitment. But once they are committed, they are pretty much committed and solid. Like, you can depend on them for just about anything. Especially if that's where their mind is at. So the Capricorn Moon is very stable. They are dependable. They are spiritual. They want a connection, but they are workaholics, and they are goal oriented as well. And they are not prone to just be over emotionally expressive or emotionally expressive. And they may not do like all of the spur of the moment, drop of a dime, fun, adventurous stuff. Okay. They're going to want to stick to a routine that's sure and tried and true. Okay. So that'll be all for the Capricorn Moon. Until next time. Love and light.